Welcome to all the viewers of Marine Biz TV. Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Welcome to the show, Sanjeev.
Yeah.
Today, in this episode, we would like to ask you about Go Green, Green Revolution and so on. Today, everybody is speaking about the Green Revolution or the Go Green concept. And how is yoga linked to the Go Green concepts? For example, a couple of moments ago, we were talking about the Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama and so on, the 8 concepts. How do you link this to the Go Green concepts of today?
In fact, this 8 limbs or 8 principles that you have said as Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyana and Samadhi are actually the 8 limbs of yoga.
Okay.
First of all, you said about go green. That's about nature. How can man first be in tune with nature? Nature means not the external nature. Even with his true nature, How can man be with his true nature? His true nature, if you observe, you can see in a small child. Small child, very loving, affectionate, very responsible, simple. All these beautiful qualities are there. And as the child grows, then he deviates from nature. Likewise, if you observe, in all our lives, as we grow and deviate from our true nature. Now a stage has come, man has become more and more from nature, whether in his life, whether in his perception of how to protect nature. Everything we have been only utilizing nature for our vested interest. There is no mutual support to nature that we give. So whenever we deviate from nature, automatically we get destroyed, nature also gets destroyed. Temporarily we feel comfortable by grasping everything from nature, but there is no sustenance. We are not able to maintain the goodness for the coming generations. So actually, in other words, we are cutting our own branches.
One by one.
Like you sit in a branch and you cut it.
You'll fall down.
You only will fall down. So Yama, Niyamas, Asanas, actually this comes in the aspect of Ashtanga Yoga or Patanjali Yoga Sutra. We say as Yama and Niyama Yama is the principles of management which every individual has to follow. And Niyama are the rules to get to those principles. So for example, if you see in this yogic knowledge, we say yogic knowledge is absolutely the science of life. It has no bias or anything. It very clearly says ahimsa. Ahimsa. Do not do himsa towards yourself. Generally we say ahimsa means do not hurt others. Do not give pain to others. Do not say bad about others. Why? That's where you need to understand. Because if I hurt another person, your true nature is you become hurt. Because you know you're hurting others. When I tell a lie, or when I do something, or when I'm going to do something, I know very well it is me who is initiating it. And next moment I feel sad about it. So you're hurting yourself again. So ultimately whenever you hurt others, you're actually hurting yourself. When you hurt yourself, how can you sustain? You feel guilty. You feel weak. And it is against nature. You're going against your true nature. Your true nature is love, compassion, fearlessness, courage, strength, whenever you start doing something against anything, you become weaker. So your strength is your nature. You are deviated from your true nature strength. You are becoming weak. So ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, parigraha are the 5 principles that every human being has to adhere to.
Is it within the human being or you have to practice it?
It is within, like the concept, the principles that we need to follow.
Okay.
The discipline that we need to follow. Because if we do not follow this discipline, we are dissipating our energies in various forms. First of all, let us say why we say discipline. Many a time children, when you say be disciplined, children don't like this discipline, word discipline. Oh, he is very strict. But what is discipline and why discipline? Take for example, a river is flowing. Now the rains are all coming there and the water finally flows with full force. And it goes, and finally where does it go? It reaches the sea or the ocean.
MSI Ship Management Private Limited, leading provider of one-stop high-quality marine services, offers a wide array of services from technical ship management and crew management, new building supervision, repair and engineering services, bunker brokerage, ship broking, ship agency, manpower supply, marine fuel services, surveys and inspection of ships. MSI Ship Management Private Limited. Client-focused, tailor-made solutions. The biggest names in the shipping industry now have a common and trusted choice when it comes to urgent and reliable repairs at Singapore. Seagull Marine. Providing specialized repair, steel renewals, maintenance, reconditioning services and trading of engineering components for worldwide shipping, offshore marine installations, industrial plants and power stations. Seagull Marine is the only independent repair specialist to offer ship owners, managers and OEMs all-inclusive worldwide service. With shipyard representations in Europe and China, our services now have a wider reach. We treat even the most urgent repairs with special care. That's why we have some of the best names trusting us, and with one of the longest smiles. Seagull Marine. Serving the industry through round-the-clock service, dedicated workforce, quality workmanship, and one belief that safe ships make good voyages.
How much would you gamble on your life? Put it another way.
Now, this water that is gushing from up in the mountain, like streams and rivers, have immense current. If you just let it go, it reaches the sea. So the energy is not utilized, it is rather goes off, wasted, it just goes off. Likewise, we human beings have immense energy. Where do we get this energy from? That is where again green revolution comes. We are a bioplasmic, bioorganic, magnetic system. We are a bioorganic, magnetic system. A human being creates the heat, the light, the electricity, the magnetism, and your enthusiasm is the power behind your determination or objectives in life. So we are a bioorganic system. Now, we generate this current in us. So whenever I have this current developed to the optimum by natural resources, Automatically, mentally, you develop your power by following yamas. You're not guilty, you're strong, you're energetic because you feel you're doing something good. Only when you feel something you do is good, you feel more determined to do it. When you feel you're doing something bad, you feel guilty, you do it half-heartedly. So whenever I deviate from nature, I'm not my true self. So this water, let us say, likewise, we have continuous energy flow all the time. It can be even looking, I need energy. Laughing at a person, I need energy. Talking, I need energy. To eat food, I need energy. Because sometimes, you are so exhausted and tired. When you come back, someone comes to you and talks to you on something, you may say, please leave me alone. I don't want to eat. Why? Your energy level is dissipated, very weak. So whenever a person he has immense energy. Now this energy has to be utilized. Like let us say the river is flowing. Now if you construct a dam, the current or the energy of the river, water, can be utilized for the best irrigation, generating power. So it can be utilized. The natural source of energy can be utilized for many benefits without straining nature in any form. The current is generated. It can be used for agricultural purpose, irrigational purpose. Likewise, human beings have immense current to be applied in any activity, whether it is seeing, talking, enjoying life, running here, there, doing seva, anything. Now, this energy has to be utilized as the best. For that, certain disciplines have to be there. That is why we say, these disciplines we have to have a physical discipline.
Very important.
Physical discipline. We should have verbal discipline. We should have sensory discipline. We should have mental discipline. It is not something to make it strict or anything. It is to utilize the optimum of the energy without leakages. Yeah, so a person can be utilizing his fantastic energy if he follows these disciplines. See, in anything, if it's even a cricket match or a football or any game, there's a discipline. If there's no discipline, will we enjoy the game?
Absolutely not.
Likewise, in our day-to-day life, there should be a discipline. The discipline only can conserve the energy, so that whatever, see, we are all working, running around to get the best. So when you have the knowledge to utilize that energy, why not try it?
Absolutely.
So that is why discipline is required. So when these disciplines are there, we have the physical discipline. We follow a certain, let's say, unwantedly running around all the time. Physically, you are straining yourself. Energy-wise, you lose energy. Sometimes when there's no time, we just go here and there all the time. So physical discipline is something which is very essential. Utilize the body when it's really required. When you don't do that, you get into unnatural ways of losing the energy. So you deviate from nature again. Second is verbal discipline. Today, we talk and talk and talk. Hardly do we listen. Data's energy gets into you, or knowledge gets into you only when you listen. Today, for no reason, we go on wasting our time and energy just talking. And that's why if you see, ears do not have shutters.
They're open always.
Yeah. It's the mouth that has shutters. But we don't utilize this, we use this more. So verbal discipline. Likewise, sensory discipline. Sensory discipline is, for example, today you're open to the world. You can see all the things, whether it's through a computer or through the serials or network or TVs or cinemas. or in your day-to-day life you see people having all the problems. So what is happening is, we are not looking to what we want. Newspapers, for example, if you see in the early morning, most of them you can see all negative news. So what happens? Your brain, which is very fresh after a good night's sleep, in the early morning, you are only seeing all the negativities of those vibrations getting into you for the foundation of your day. How can it be positive? Yes, subjects of these, which are the facts which is happening, can be put at least on the second page or third page, and so that it be information only has to be given to the public. But today, they are utilizing it as a marketing tool. What? All the bad things happening, they wanted to show in the front so that people get attracted and they buy it fast. So all these creates more negativities, and this gets into the system. So your day also, not only you read, you tell others also, did you know, did you know, did you know. So negativities are spread all around you and to the world. That's why we need to have sensory discipline. What you want, you take. This is where mantra, yantra and tantra comes into applications.
Okay.
I think you know what is mantra, yantra. Did I explain to you?
No, I want you to just give us brief on
mantra. See, for example, today, any person you see, he has a form. Now, for example, let us say, someone calls you. If you do not know the person, you will be at a loss. What's your name? Yeah, who are you? I don't know.
recognition.
Because your brain has not deciphered the form of that person.
Aquamarine Private Limited, a ship chandling company supplying all stores and marine spares. Aquamarine and Engineering Private Limited, exclusive distributor for Eurotech systems, offers engine overhaul and mechanical component reconditioning. Deliver top quality fabrication and machining works, automation repair and troubleshooting. Aquamarine and Engineering Private Limited, one-stop shop for the marine industry. Open your eyes into the world of Elcom International Dubai. Here we provide world-class marine electronic sales and service for you. We are at your service with a wide range of products from the leading manufacturers in the maritime industry. We also offer airtime solutions, automation solutions, charts and publication solutions, communication solutions, firefighting solutions, life safety solutions, and navigation solutions. Elco, Engineering Electronic Excellence.
Isn't it? Likewise, if you see, anything for your mind to grasp should have a form. So only when you have a form, automatically the mind can grasp it. Today, morning till night, I am seeing so many forms, so many people interactions. All these are deciphered in the brain, in your subconscious mind. So these things, now let us say your very close friend calls you and says, I am so-and-so. Yes, how are you? Why? Because the form of that person, his characteristics, your association with him, all these immediately clicks into your document, mind document. And the mind document immediately portrays that this person is this. So your association with him will bring a smile on your face as soon as you listen. If you do not know the person, how can you link? So all the data that we collect all the informations about a person. That's why, if there is no form, you cannot link your brain or your mind to that person. So whenever that form is there, automatically you link, you understand. This deciphered information on a subject or a form or an object or an identity that you have is called the mantra. In the mind, in deep recesses of your mind, what has been instilled is called the mantra. Mantra. Or the vibrations. Now, for example, Srijit, you are I see a person in the mall. Far from there, I see a person like you. It may be you or it may not be you. But the moment I see, I am reminded of Srijit. The moment I am reminded of Srijit, immediately, Srijit. The mind that is the object or the person is called the yantra.
Okay.
The yantra, that object, that triggers the mantra of Srijit in me.
Okay.
It may be you or it may be anyone. The moment I see, it triggers in me. It is called the yantra.
Okay.
Now, how does this yantra trigger the mantra in you? Is called the tantra.
The secret.
The technique.
The technique.
The technique by how physically I am there near the mall and you are there in the far. The methodology of how this link happens is called the technique by which the yantra triggers the mantra in the brain. Today all the advertisements is nothing but mantra, yantra and tantra. You are seeing a cricket match with full happiness, like the sixers are coming and it's going on. Suddenly Pepsi comes. Or suddenly some other advertisement comes. Anything it can be. Immediately you feel refreshed or you feel, but you see it. So every time you see an object in your screen, every time, why do we do this advertisement? So that it gets into the minds of people. That's why we spend millions to advertisements. So there's nothing but the old ancient knowledge of mantra, yantra and tantra. Today they are using it as NLP, neuro-linguistic program, in a modern word. But it's a very ancient knowledge of mantra, yantra and tantra. So what I'm telling is, sensory discipline. Sensory discipline is, today whenever we see these things, unwantedly you are collecting all the bad data. If you do not select what you want, that's what we say, don't make your brain get all the viruses, all the junk of knowledge. Some person was telling, don't make your mind your public toilet, wherein all the bad things that you unwantedly see gets into you. Will you be in peace of mind?
Absolutely not.
So what happens? Your computer or your brain is utilized for unwanted junk to decipher. That's called sensory discipline. What you want, you see. Today, if you observe all of us, we get in front of the TV, one remote, ding, 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 we go on.
We never see a program complete.
Completely. And everything we want to see. So, it's good, you can search. But sometimes we don't even enjoy the good ones. And we think I am using the remote. Actually, I am becoming a remote to the TV. Because I am stuck to it, if you observe. So, sensory discipline is very essential. Otherwise, you are losing your time, your energy, everything. Eyesight, everything. Last is called mental discipline. Mental discipline is anxieties. Too much when you get these sensory data, unwanted data into you. Small things, you heard one person had this problem. That was about this. Your anxiety starts developing. This happened in the serial when this happened. So I become agitated over it. So whenever you collect all these unwanted things, mental indiscipline starts. So mental indiscipline is through emotions of anger, frustration. All the unwanted things gets corrupted into your system. So these disciplines are to be utilized for man to be with his true nature and really use that higher objectives to achieve things in life. So Yama is basically the 5 principles. We call it as ahimsa, satya. Satya means be truthful. But truthfulness doesn't mean certain truths can kill a person. It can be a blatant truth. When such truth, if you say, you're actually doing more than hurt. So if that is a truth which can give pain to others, do not tell those truths.
Hide it.
That's why you can even tell a lie, because that's more higher than truth. Because it goes to help the first called ahimsa. Now let us say an example. You have gone to a teacher of yours to study something. And a teacher is helping you to come up in life. He's teaching you everything. And you love the teacher. Today is Teacher's Day. And as you are going out of the house after your studying, one person is coming very angrily with a knife in hand and asking, where is this teacher? If you are a person very truthful, and if you think truth is everything in the world, I should always adhere to truth. What will say? Teacher right now is sitting in the hall, in this place, you can go and meet. What will happen to the teacher? He may be
stabbed,
killed. The person who goes and does, he may be doing out of misunderstanding or even ignorance. So on 2 ways you are bringing hurt. One, to your own teacher. Secondly, you are making this person do a heinous crime out of ignorance. Such truth, better don't say. Tell him, your teacher has just gone out. Tomorrow, he can understand his ignorance or his misunderstanding and come back. And the teacher is also saved. So if you can save
someone,
or if you don't bring hurt to others, certain lies can be equivalent to higher than truth. So be knowing what to do at the situation rather than blindly take. That's why in the yamas, satya comes after ahimsa.